Yo, surprise, motherfuckers!
Yeah.
Dude.
We're here.
Y'all already know the deal. We in the motherfucking new digs.
Uh-oh.
He just wants to bring the fucking feedback with him. He is no longer at the house.
No, sir.
We still have the mic problem.
Doing this shit, man. Shout out to Star, man. We miss you, man. Hey, look.
So hold on.
Him and between these two,
Nope,
he still he can't figure out.
There we go. I got it.
No.
No, I fixed it. I found out. It's the newest shit out there. This is the newest shit.
So look, hold on. Before we keep going, what it is, y'all. It's your boy Tellermate Rock. And as always, you're tuned into the No Filter Show. And I'm always joined by my great fucking co-host.
Y'all already know, yeah. Beats, bars, and fake. K Quick, villain in the white man. You already know Dexter, Fitz, Walter Fitz, all that good ish. And you already know, catch me tuning in and out because I'm also watching this versus. And you will get the play-by-play right here from the one and only Walter Fitz. Gerald. Ha. Yeah.
Man, and of course, this is your man, GMO, a.k.a. non-GMO. I can't wait to get his ass about this phone. Yeah, good. Hurry up.
Hey, Nikki, and this is
What's up,
the
Nick?
I'm so excited that y'all can join us in the studio today.
We lit. So what about this phone, bro?
What the fuck is it? What the fuck is it? Explain it to me.
S10 Plus, dude. It's
S10. Oh, you a Samsung man?
Yes.
Well, you need to not do it. You don't want to offer it. It's not.
Hey,
the
there's
phone,
still stuff about this. I'm still figuring out. It's high-tech stuff. Okay? I'll go scuba diving with this without the plastic casing on it and come back still in 100% working condition.
Well,
So look,
I got the old S10 right here. Yeah. So it's unfortunate because he's outnumbered.
So yeah,
there's nobody.
If you go into if you deep dive with an iPhone, you're gonna come back with an iPod.
I just want to say that I'm running this show off my MacBook. I'm watching it off my iPhone. Holla at me.
Hey, look, Steve Jobs, come back.
Yo.
Nah.
This motherfucker needs endorsements.
Man, let me ask.
We need
But no, question. What if the head of staff at Apple has a Samsung instead of
Would there be something?
He should be fired.
Why? But you're supposed to have, because they supply it for you, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I went to the Apple store and I actually looked around. Was like, Apple.
Oh, check and see.
Apple, you better not trade. You know what I'm saying? Like real life. But I will say this: I went to the Apple store and got the customer service of my life. Come to Apple, y'all. I swear, you won't be disappointed.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Who gives a fuck about Avion water and motherfucking sugar cookies, nigga? Nobody gives a fuck.
Oh, speaking
what
of,
would they do?
If
it don't come with a BJ, I don't want to do it. Ain't no service good enough without a BJ. You hear me?
Now I bet you if Apple offer that, they get a lot of new customers. Shout out to Apple. I rock with Apple though. I rock with Apple. Like the thing is, I got MacBooks myself. Got an iMac. I had an iPod. I just don't like they phones.
Here's the thing, though, bro.
I just do not like Apple phones.
They made it to the point where they're winning over Android customers because they're making their interface similar. Now you can customize your home screen. It's still like it was, but you can add little widgets. But overall, you really can't. You can't go wrong with that.
Sounds like something I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
But thank you for trying.
We had a dilemma. So we had a dilemma before the show, right?
Yeah.
I was going to share a link. See, I can share it to you because you have an Apple computer. I can AirDrop.
Correct.
Miss Phoenix said, "Send it to me," and I went to go AirDrop and didn't see her name.
First of
See,
all,
that's where it becomes a problem.
I said send it to the chat because I already know.
Oh, Nikki is Team Android. Hey, look, I knew it was something decent about you, Nikki.
Look, she lives in Florida. What else do you expect?
You know what, Nikki?
Hey, shout out to Nikki.
I take everything back.
Hey, Nikki.
I'm so sorry, baby. I have been very hard on you. I even shouted you out yesterday on our show. You know what I mean? I said fuck you, but it was with love. You know what I mean? So, Team Android. You know what I mean? We up in here.
Not the same way America does it. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, speaking of the verses, I called that Bobby Brown was gonna pull out Mr. Telephone Man. I thought it was gonna be later on in the battle. 2 songs in he pulls Mr. Telephone Man.
So would you say
out of the pocket?
So would you say he's desperate?
No, because he got more than that.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this. This is gonna be the shortest goddamn version ever.
I'm still working this. It's a new phone.
It's a new phone.
It's not a new phone, but it's still. It's you know how Inspector Gadget had when he first got his new body. He had all that ish he didn't know about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I learned stuff about this shit every day.
We got it today.
You know what's crazy?
You
know what's just
You
know what's real crazy? That when I got my iPhone, I didn't have to go through all of that.
Because y'all are some simplified phones.
You know what it is?
You got a plus and a minus button.
You know what their phones remind me of? The Etch a Sketch one. You know what I mean? Like I tried to toy with the iPhone. It doesn't have all the windows and everything. You can't do what we do, bro. Like it's just we got too much going on over here, bro.
Exactly.
I still got my old ass S10, bro. The old one. You did. The old one. This motherfucker still runs minty.
Wait a minute. Which phone do you have?
The S10
Plus.
Okay, it's a kind of newer version. That phone didn't come out that long ago, buddy.
What you mean?
And my wife still has her iPhone 8, and that's on the actually, she has a 7, and that's on the still cracking. What are you talking about?
After 7, they started purposely sabotaging y'all phones, so y'all got to buy.
No.
Later.
So look, let me explain something to you. It's not that it's purposely sabotaging. It's kind of like a computer. When you update, it takes up more space. You take up more space, it slows down. You have to upgrade and get a better phone. I mean, it's as simple as that. So as a consumer, no, she hasn't, and she's fine.
Right.
Hasn't slowed down.
So if she want to trade in eventually, she's going to do all them updates, right?
But when she get her new phone,
I'm saying,
it's going to come with the new updates already.
But I thought when you trade the phone in, it has to be updated before you trade. Okay.
Yeah, nigga, you can't put me in the back today, unfortunately.
Hold on.
You're fucked.
You know what, Nikki? Let me show you what happens when you put somebody in. You see Kodak.
Yep, we're going down to Florida in a few seconds.
Yeah.
You can't put nobody in the back today. I'm sorry.
So look, since I flashed Kodak, let's get to this fucking ignorance.
Before we go anywhere, we're in the new days, but once again, we're one person less. Shout out to Just Star, couldn't be here today. You know.
But we gonna hold it down. So let's
you see her. Look at that comment. She didn't like that.
See,
this is what happens when you give people in the audience too much power. They go through withdrawals.
Nikki, I tend to be a very, very empathetic guy. I really love people, especially my sister. But for some reason, the devilish side of me, you know what I'm saying, wants me to blurt out that, and I shouldn't say this, but I got to get it off my chest because, this is from within, that your hemorrhoids inflamed.
Oh, shit.
Well, and I pray that you eat hot Cheetos on the way out.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Wow. That's jacked up.
Now you know
that pink thing. I want the baboon ass. That part.
Oh, so you want an O-ring to fall out?
The O-ring.
Okay.
Yes,
You want
sir.
the baboon, though.
The O-ring, sir. Yes.
So look.
Now, technically, this is a show about nothing, but it's an organized
shirt.
Did.
This shit is silky as a motherfucker.
Oh, so smooth.
You felt the verses. You had the verses already.
Fuck you.
He put that joke on and was like, oh.
Right. So I got a problem. Wait a minute.
The knowing him, he's
But no. I actually got a problem. You got designs of two different teams. Who the fuck are you playing for? You got Washington up there. You got the damn Sox over here.
I'm everywhere.
Oh shit. Those are Griffies.
Now, hey, look. So I'm on my way out. I'm like, I should go get a Foot Locker, fake like shit. I should go steal some J's out there, motherfucker. Just walk in nonchalantly with your mask on this shit, because they never gonna guess it.
Right.
The name tag on top of this, and just walk the fuck back out. You think so? I just gave up my whole jig. I'm acting like Bruce Shiesty right now.
Oh shit!
Let me shut the fuck up.
What we talking about?
So.
She put you off too.
Oh.
Who?
Nikki, she said, "Fuck
you."
you." All right, so let's start it off with the fuckery. Kodak Black was recently on social media throwing money off of a boat, talking about $100 bills, and flushing money down the toilet. Now, shout out to the homie G.I. Mo for finding this footage, and we're about to show you this ignorant shit right now. Yeah. I'm glad it wasn't no bird like that.
We're peasants.
Here's the one where he was throwing it off the boat. You know what? Now I'm gonna talk as we watch this. Was kind of disappointing. The first thing I thought about is, you know how many people go hungry.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like this money could have been reinvested. It could have been given. It could have been donated to a food shelter or something.
Anything.
You know. So how y'all feel?
This is why they say that certain people, you can't give certain people money. Like
Niggas.
well, and granted, as much as I love seeing a successful black person, like bro, stuff like that annoys me because what you just said is stuff I think about. The same money you flushed down the toilet, you could have gave that to charity. You could have gave that to the homeless. You could have donated that to some type of
That's right, too.
charity. You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff like that just bothers me.
Her for her birthday. I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
It bothers me.
People are ignorant as shit, and I would just like to point out that Mickey, these are your fellow brethren. He is probably not too far from your pond. The lower levels of the bowels of Florida, where the asshole leaks at, whatever we call Miami. But yeah, these are your people, and I would just like to know what the hell is going on with y'all down there. I still don't get it, but that is frivolous.
You know what's sad though? It's showing that these youngins that he don't care about the value of money, so it's going to pass on to the young, easily influenced followers. You know what I'm saying?
So let's rap about that then, because should you give a damn about the value?
What up, Adonis?
What if he's showing that he doesn't?
Hey
care?
P, what up, my guy?
Keeks, what it do?
It's technically, hey Kiki. Technically, if we want to go a little further, the dollar bill does not have that.
Okay.
It's fiat money.
Yeah, it doesn't have value. Value doesn't have that. What's that called? It's not liquid.
Mm-hmm.
So it technically does not have money value, but it does in a way.
Mickey's on your ass. Bro.
It only has value because it said it has value.
It's a tender.
Like tomorrow we can wake up and they can say the $5. There's no such thing as a $5 bill anymore.
Right.
They can say there's no such thing as a $100 bill anymore. And if I give you a $100 bill, there's nothing you can do with it.
Now, isn't that the reason why they eliminated Gaddafi? Because he was trying to make the African currency.
But it wasn't necessarily African currency. What he was doing was that this is bigger than us. This is the dollar barrels of oil.
Mm-hmm.
So the currency for oil was in dollars, American currency. What he was trying to do was switch it over to barrels of gold or dinar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so gold, as we all know, it is all in our cell phones and all of our electronics.
Absolutely.
It's so valuable. It's a precious mineral. You know what I'm saying? Something that we have to have. That, everybody, gold never, ever depreciates.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Facts.
you know what I mean? So,
that's why all the currency across the water is backed out there. So
very much so.
So that's why that their currency actually has validity to it because they actually always work. You know, there's nothing. We literally are just passing around sheets of money.
That's crazy.
Hey, so look, so everybody knows the history of the buck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was literally tanned hides of buckskin. And that's where we get the word the buck.
Yeah, that's tight.
That's what it was used for. That was a promissory note at that point. That was a form of currency. So
what's up, Mama?
yeah.
Hey,
so, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe he's trying to send out a signal that, fuck it. You know what I mean? Why are you whispering? Why the fuck are you whispering?
Because he whispered to me.
I said it's Renee's mom.
Oh God.
Don't nobody know who Renee is. So I'm like, hey,
Who the hell is Renee?
Happy anniversary.
Oh, that part.
anyway.
I'm ready to go home.
With some buck
I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go home.
You ready to go home? We only been on air for.
I'm used to having my drawers on, just a shirt on. Yeah,
Balls a little warm tonight.
He's only dressed up from here.
Yeah.
All right, so look,
I'm glad I'm the only one who usually walks off camera.
yeah.
Let's just say that.
Hey, bro, look, because of that, I don't walk off. That's why I turn my camera on. So y'all see that camera go off? Yep, he walked away.
It's got a shit stain. Are you not entertained?
So look, confession. I done did several interviews over the quarantine COVID situation, and I literally been in there with a shirt, towel to the T, the watch,
No bullshit.
even folding my shirt over to make it look like it's tucked in. Whole top badge, some fucking shorts, some socks.
Bruh, remember the news reporter skit I did?
Mhm.
I had basketball shorts and J's on.
Oh,
Underneath,
really?
I only had the suit jacket and tie and shirt on. Like, for real.
I'm pretty sure everybody does that during the pandemic.
I
You know what I'm
think
saying?
it's time.
I wish I could. You know what I'm saying? Go to my work and my skivvy.
Okay, so that's perfect. Nikki says she needs to be on the show next week
Oh,
because it's
yeah.
her birthday.
Hey!
That's right.
Okay.
Let's
Well, she said
This
Do it.
is about to be an interesting meetup.
If we could
and
go
your drawers.
on
Hey, look, my wife is on here telling on me that how I be in my drawers on video chat and all that shit. See, we got to kick her from the
don't be
comments.
kicking her out.
Sorry,
Tell it
no.
all the
Telling
time.
Aaron.
No, it's cool because I can be like, all right, y'all, I gotta go, and then we can just go. There's one less article of clothing to take off. Married life. I'm sorry.
Hey,
There's nothing wrong with that, though. I would rather enjoy it. If my job wasn't manual labor, I would love to be able to do it.
Straight
Work
up.
at home?
No, I can't say work at home, but
Oh.
interviews would be things like that with Skype just once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just do some weird shit.
Now I will say
Nobody
this.
ever knew.
Shout out to my wife because she's so fucking disciplined working at home. If I had to work from home, I'd be fired on my second day.
Yeah,
It's too many distractions.
Yeah.
it's not even that.
Well, no, it depends
You
on.
think?
Yeah. Well, it depends on.
Bro,
the type
my
of work.
TV
It
is in
depends on
front
what.
of me.
Like, now, I will tell you this.
My
'cause, like,
studio is right here.
Straight up.
You think I'm gonna do some work?
But
But how you think the kids felt?
well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, cause I guarantee, if we had to do virtual learning when I was in school, I wouldn't be no good. I get distracted too easy.
I would have been a straight A student. I would have cheated my whole way through. I ain't lying.
Well, yeah.
That's why I look at my son. So that's my thing. When my son was fucking up, it was hard for me to be like, nigga, you can Google the answers.
He didn't want it.
I called him. So on his math, it says show your work. So he brought it out or whatever because they had to take a picture of it and send it to their teacher. So he brought me a piece of paper. It was 20 problems. And it was like just a little bit. I'm like, bro, where's your work? So you know my son got that deep voice. It's right here, Dad. I'm like, bro, you have 20 problems and you had 3 problems on there. You used a calculator, didn't you? No, I just did them in my head. Like, nigga.
Show your work. The famous,
Bruh,
show
they got
your
the
work.
app on the phone. When I went back to Full Sail, bro.
You
When I
had
went back
it.
to Full Sail, I used the Google everything, bro. Like, it was
See, you see what she did? You don't want dinner, huh?
I'll stop passing it down. It's like, nah,
Bullshit.
right.
Hey,
I get threatened with dinner. You see?
this is how far women's reach is. This is sad. This is sad. No man here would ever dare do that, would you? Would you?
What?
Threatened to not to feed us.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all probably
Oh,
would.
no.
I know we
No.
like to eat.
We
No,
fattened
no,
the pig for
no.
the slaughter.
Let me tell you
No,
something.
no, I take your salon money.
I don't even do my hair.
No,
It
see,
depends. All right, fine. I'm gonna take all the brushes and picks out the house.
Guess what I do? Bop, 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 bop.
no, see, I'm petty. I'll wait till it's about to be dark, and I'm gonna take all the light bulbs out the house.
And we'll be petty.
Oh,
We
no,
just
you
gonna
want
we just
some-
gonna take all the stuff that's gonna inconvenience
You know what you gotta
them.
do.
We're gonna take
You know what you gotta
I'm
take.
not afraid of the doctor.
Do you know what you gotta take? None of y'all mentioned it.
What?
I'm gonna take all the backs off your earrings.
All of the maxi pads and
Hey.
tampons. Let them get the bleeding randomly in the middle of the fucking day or night and don't have
And guess
it.
You know how many damn quilts they got to cut out?
I'm getting a washcloth and I'm going to goddamn store. We're not about to play these games.
Bro,
But you gotta walk in the heat.
I don't
With
care.
bloody
Bro,
What you think
she gonna have to sit down at home, bro.
What you think
Right.
they're gonna
I
have?
would do
That's,
it.
no, but that's what they used to do back in the day. They had the cloth. They had like linen or pieces of linen, and they had to wear those. And
Another
so-
reason
What
why
about-
I think
What
Flo
if
man.
somebody took all your glasses and popped the lenses out and hit them?
No, that's fucked up.
Hey, look, I went a good little while without glasses. I'm really good. I can still see. Might be a little.
So let me
blurry.
ask you this: what's the one thing that you cannot go without? Like you have to have. I'll go first. I have to have my phone. When I don't have my phone, I feel totally disconnected from the world
I ain't gonna
For
find
Yeah.
you. I ain't gonna hold you.
because it's become a habit that I'm like this all the time.
Well, I'm doing so much. Yeah.
I started to train myself not to. So what I do now, I won't take it in the bathroom.
Triple.
And when I go walk, because I'm trying to remove myself
Okay.
from that addiction. So when I go to the laundromat, when I wash clothes, I won't take the phone with me. I'm in the neighborhood, but I go and wash, come back, and do different stuff. So I try to distract myself, so I won't be so used to sitting on the phone because I was so used to doing it. So I'm trying to train myself not to do that. And so I do little things that I would normally do. You know, you want a bathroom, you don't sit in there all day because you're not on your phone.
By the way, y'all, who's winning? The verses.
Yeah, Nikki. Please tell
Please, nigga, you
keep
stay
us up
on
to
it.
date. Zena, all y'all, keep us up to date. I have to say my phone because I like Pornhub a lot. So the bathroom is my sanctuary. You know what I'm saying? That's why I get my
if that's the case, wouldn't it be fair to say that you couldn't live? What if you had your phone but you didn't have the left hand?
I got my right hand.
But you didn't
I'm
have neither.
ambidextrous. I learned.
You couldn't live without your hand.
I use my elbows. I use my elbows. I mean,
hold on. I'm almost there. I'm almost.
I see motherfuckers use their feet. Motherfuckers get their shit beat with feet.
All right, so look, weird shit. I seen a nigga with nothing but nothing but elbows and like a little nub for a thumb. I seen him roll the joint.
Yeah,
I seen that.
I saw that too.
And I was like, damn, nigga, get yours almost look as good as mine.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
You do what you want
real
to do.
shit. It all depends. You adapt to those companies.
Probably
What would you?
I
What
don't
would you
know.
have to
I'm
have?
trying to figure that out because I'm removing myself from the phone.
Candles.
I was
No. Because every night she likes is in nature.
I
Thank
know.
you.
I know what she needs. Doorknobs. She needs doorknobs.
Oh, how about that? If I get mad, I'm taking every doorknob off.
Exactly. You
There
ain't
you
locking
go.
nobody out of nowhere.
Nope.
Everybody just
Yeah, she can't do that fucking outside. It would
You
kill
gonna
this
lock me in the
motherfucker.
house?
Oh, that's
Taking
fucked
all the
up.
doorknobs off.
People under the
I'm gonna
stairs.
open the
Like,
door. It might just be so fresh in here. Oh, that is. You know what?
I've never thought about that. I've
Yeah,
never
matter of
sat
fact,
there
no,
and
matter
really
of fact,
thought about what I could
no.
do.
Matter of fact, not even just doorknobs. Everything in the house that has a handle, I'm taking the handles. So that's the cabinets, that's the refrigerator, that's the toilet lever, all that shit.
Now, what's one thing that you can go without? I'll go again. My phone. My phone annoys the fuck out of me at times, even though I'm always on it.
Now I can say that.
The times
that's
where-
why I started doing that because it gets on me.
Now, I will say this: you guys are the only exception. Like, if you guys hit me in the chat at night and I see it, I will pick up my phone and smile and look at my phone.
That's true. That is true. Because if other people be calling,
What the fuck do you want?
and
see, look.
I was like, yo, I just talked to
It's,
you.
y'all almost got me killed a couple times.
Oh, sorry, Tiki.
But say it again.
I do be sending stuff. I do.
Middle of the night.
If I wake up in the middle of the night, I will. I'm
You know,
like,
we
oh,
night
they
owls.
won't like this.
Who that sending you
No,
messages?
she be
Oh, it's the family.
She do be
It's the
sending
family.
random
Because
gifts,
I wake
Don't
up.
kill me.
random words of encouragement at like 3 a.m.
If I wake up, because I wake up early and I'll be able to feel up and I doze back off. And wake
No,
back
but you
up.
be
Sultry
getting
Sundays.
she'll be
Soulful
like,
family.
Grand Rising, always remember the sun only shines on those of the pure hearted. I'm like, it's 2:30 in the morning, dog.
Right.
It is 2:30 in the damn
I
morning.
can't talk to
Go
you
the
about
fuck
pure
to
hearted.
sleep.
If the parts in the wood,
That's actually a
That's a
weird
good question.
but a good question. You know,
Oh my God.
like,
I say go underwater.
no, look, no, this is some weird shit. This like always go back to my childhood. I always really wonder, what the fuck do animals really do when we're not around?
I thought that too.
Like you
And
do.
toys, because Toy Story.
Yeah.
You
Before
definitely.
Toy Story came out, I thought.
that's some wicked shit to think about because I always think about shit like that.
Big.
And I you know what I think about? Like,
Yeah.
what do trees and shit do when we're not around? I think about the forest empty.
Yo,
of
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this.
Right.
As a
Celebrate.
Look, as a kid, Toy Story came out. I had to been 5 years old. I couldn't have been the only kid who was setting their toys up, leaving the room and trying to catch it.
Like shit.
I was trying to catch it. All right, hold on.
Hey, look.
I was
Heard some
doing
movement
that
in here.
before Toy Story though, because I just knew because the dogs always look like they was watching you. Yeah.
Nah, so look, honestly,
Fuck these squirrels, though. I got
when I come out, I look at Chucky and Tiffany to make sure them motherfuckers
Oh,
get moved.
yeah.
I got Chucky said a certain way. I'd be like, nigga, you still looking this way?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, got to, bro, because if that nigga come alive, we got a problem. We got a problem.
Man, look, speaking of nature, man, so at my job, man, we got rats and shit, of course, right by Howard University, right literally behind the dorm, right?
Oh yeah, that rats is real.
And man, they trick, right? So we got a family of rats that live underneath the shipping containers, right? But today, this morning, okay, a squirrel got fucking fed up. He got fucking fed up. So our trash can is right by the open bay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we dump out McDonald's leftovers and shit in there. Joint. The fucking squirrel, I'm walking out, the squirrel jumps off the trash can into the tire wheel, right? The fender wheel of the truck, right? So I'm like, man, what the fuck? You know, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no bitch. But this nigga might be ratchet. And you ever seen a squirrel wreck, nigga? They fuck shit up.
Yeah.
It's a little object to try to grab. It ain't no kangaroo that I'm gonna fuck up. But it's a squirrel.
You just see a gray ball and something going like this.
So
Now, granted, notice he say he gonna respect something that's about this big. Let 6'7", let 6'7" Jack walk in
They
here.
are mean.
So you mean to tell me if Jack came in here bouncing around tearing shit up, you would
Oh,
just
we
bust the
fighting.
fuck?
Well,
We fighting.
all this shit around here going to work. You know what I'm saying?
We moving furniture.
This is a sword. That's electrocution. Hey, look, I'm gonna freaking see that nigga on the floor.
Oh,
No, straight
I feel you.
hands, dog. Straight hands.
Hey, bro, I'm going to war, bro. Hey, look, I'm gonna take my look. I'm gonna take my charging cord. I'm gonna wrap that shit around my head like Rambo, nigga. We going to town with this thing. You understand? Matter of fact, I'm gonna murder him with that motherfucker.
So you gonna go like mobster style, just round the throat?
Fuck yeah. Ain't nobody ever thought about Ellen out the motherfucking kangaroo. Nobody ever said it. Everybody want to box this nigga. Get around him and L that motherfucker.
You know what, bro? I want to see you get around the kangaroo.
Yeah, I want to
I
see
think
you
I
get
am.
around. That tail bouncing, like,
Yeah, bro.
you gotta get around him quick.
Okay, so here it is. Now they can't hit reverse. No kangaroo can go back.
Because of their tail.
For a fucking fact, I know that.
Okay.
I've done my research just in case you niggas really try. I'm going fucking.
He really tried,
bro.
Kangaroo up.
I told you, bro.
How are you gonna
We
get
can jump
around
that
him,
nigga.
though?
They can't move side to side.
Yes, they
They
can.
don't really have momentum. They're really honestly built to go forward. When they lean back, they have to balance on their tails because they're not built to
I know
go
that.
backwards, bro.
Oh,
Bruh.
backwards is one.
If I'm going to have to if I'm just like Manny Pacquiao, I'm just like all these boxers out here. I am studying my fucking.
They can
bro.
still turn, though.
I don't give a-
Hold
They
on.
can still,
I have
if
a
you're
question.
over
They
here,
cannot
they can
move
turn
like
here.
they don't
I have a
have
question.
that movement like we do.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Because we've been talking about this kangaroo for like 4 weeks
Yeah,
now.
fuck this kangaroo.
So-
Let's do it.
I have a question. How are you going to get around something that's coming at you?
Oh god damn it! Have you ever seen a bull, a matador?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Frito lay the fuck out the way. You understand what I'm saying?
Until that nigga be like this. Nah.
With them little ass nubs, bro.
Nah.
Man, fuck all this. I'm
Take
talking about the
you said her
squirrel.
money
Man.
on the
So the
kangaroo.
squirrel darts off underneath the truck, right? So I'm cool and I'm in the truck. I'm working, whatever. I'm
This
just to my
nigga's-
right. I get this weird ass feeling, right?
Uh-huh.
The squirrel up at the corner, just like this. He just chilling. He just like looking at me and shit. He just like, okay. I turn my back a little bit, right? He edges up a little bit. So the nigga, you know how squirrels they wave their tails behind
Yeah.
them. Usually, see this motherfucker like this, getting closer and closer, waving the motherfucking tail behind.
That nigga's like this. Watch it. Watch
You're
it.
hypnotized, bitch. Like, hey, yeah, this motherfucker yeah got close. Like I'm talking about, probably with his water bottles there by my foot, right? And I had to stop at that motherfucker. He finally rolled out.
Oh,
Looked
no.
out without, he stayed right there. He jumped around and stayed right there, trying to get at that trash can, bro. I've never seen a squirrel that aggressive before, bro. I ain't never seen. I don't know what the fuck we put in that trash can, but it ain't right. They need to empty that joint more often, bro. It was a McDonald's bag, though.
Well, I will say this. Shout out to the cicadas because of you motherfuckers, there has not been any squirrels in those 2 trees in front of my house.
they
Like I
cool. They
barely
cool.
seen them. Them niggas is asleep.
Really?
Dog, I seen one on the ground in the last past 5 weeks. Real shit.
Because of the cicada, they
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
eating them
They
all,
eating the shit out of them jumps.
yeah.
So I
Oh,
don't
they
know.
all got gout. You know the motherfuckers ain't nothing but shrimp.
They
Ain't nothing
can't
but
run.
flying shrimp.
They can't
Niggas got gout. The motherfucker with that motherfucker. Like me the other week. They like me the other week trying to drink apple cider
To
vinegar
be
and
honest, I
shit.
probably throughout this whole season, I probably only seen 3 cicadas. I seen a lot. Yeah, I haven't
Nigga,
seen a lot.
lucky you.
I see a lot of cicada skins laying
Oh, okay.
around.
Oh, you haven't seen any alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all gone now, so fuck.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what? And the crazy thing about it is I miss. Hey, nigga, you shut up. All right, you shut the hell up. Yeah, ain't nobody asked you for your input. You understand me? Yeah.
What nigga say?
She said he's scared of, he want to fight kangaroo, but he's scared of the squirrel.
I wasn't scared
Think about
of the
that.
fucking squirrel. The squirrel was acting like a goddamn ninja.
I
Okay?
just want to see him stand across from this kangaroo that he been talking shit
When
about.
the fuck have y'all ever seen a kangaroo climb a tree? When the fuck have you
Why-
ever seen a
no,
kangaroo
you better
climb a wall?
Stay the fuck on
Oh,
the ground.
squirrel.
Stay the fuck on the ground.
A squirrel can randomly just say, you know what? I don't fuck with you. I'm climbing up a fucking wall.
Grab that
And
little
then-
motherfucker.
Then you know what else they can do? They can spread their arms and fly the fuck back
Bro,
down.
that's
That
a
is a dangerous fucking animal.
That's a different breed of squirrel. They don't live around here.
Okay.
Oh, no,
All squirrels can fly.
No, but
The
All
flying
squirrels
squirrel.
can
No.
fly, bro. I swear.
Squirrels
to God.
can jump, but the flying squirrel
They
that
all can
glides.
glide, bro. No
No,
squirrel ever
they
gets hard. I
can't.
just was looking at fucking David Attenborough. That's my spirit animal, bro.
See this shit.
You hear me? And that's probably how I'm gonna win the fight. Because I'm going I'm gonna get my inner David Attenborough. I'm gonna talk to the kangaroo. Hello.
I don't think he understands
Hello,
English.
Jack. How are you?
So he's going as
He
the
never
glizzy
gets
hunter.
fucked up.
He's going as the glizzy
You know what
hunter.
he's gonna say?
Bop.
No. Before he swing, he went,
David Attenborough tongue kisses animals and shit. They don't even fuck with him. Gorillas don't fuck with him. Nothing. I done seen him make love to an alligator. Nobody fucks with him. There's something about his voice. I just gotta get a British accent and really give a fuck about animals.
So I just want to say, it felt like we've been talking for like an hour. I've only been here for 30 minutes, and we still talking about this goddamn kangaroo.
Somebody,
Yeah,
please,
man.
look. I'm gonna tell you. I'm
gonna-
saying. Look, I'm gonna say this right
Is the
now.
zoo open?
Look, anybody, it still remains.
We don't have
It still
kangaroos.
remains.
You gotta,
Nope.
yeah, they don't have
Any zoos, animal resorts, or anybody who just is a keeper of exotic animals of any types. If you happen to have a kangaroo, preferably full grown, all 6, 7 of it, in your inventory.
No, we want a teenager. We want them young and
No, he
Right.
talking about he all this shit. He talking about he fucked grown up Jack up. We need the whole shit,
Well, hey, bro, do some push-ups.
right?
Oh,
So
no.
I want y'all to
Man.
contact us.
Oh,
so she said,
At the
Squirrel,
No Filter
Logan,
Show.
Logan Paul his ass like Nate.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
She said her side hurting over here laughing. It's so funny.
Hey, yeah.
A ninja
Fuck
squirrel.
a squirrel. Yeah, the fucking squirrel. Hey, yeah. Everybody out here knows how a fucking squirrel acts, man. They too skittish. They just,
And they will watch you. Me and the girls is
I know.
walking from the Lanaya. Okay, 2 of my girls about to be in middle school together. So we walking from their school, and the squirrel was standing on the gate right here, on the edge, top of the gate, right here, just watching. I'm looking at him, you looking at me. I'm looking at him, you looking at me.
I can't listen when I got them
And I'm
sleep.
like, this is what they do. So I'm just walking, walking, looking at him like this. He jumped off, so he went the other way. I'm like, if he come over, I'm gonna have to fight this damn.
Yeah, especially you got that bone over there. It look like a nice little acorn and shit. Little nugget head. Motherfucker.
I had the cornrow in there.
Nugget head. This motherfucker childish. Be like, yeah. You wanna go around? Twirl. Twirling this shit, hypnotizing.
Now, look.
I lost it for a minute. It's like, you're so fucking beautiful and exotic.
So
So he put you in a train.
speaking of hypnotized,
Yeah.
Bill Cosby was released yesterday.
Mhm.
How do you feel about that?
It's just,
What do you think?
I gotta do this again.
Yes,
oh, yes.
we spinning it.
Okay, so he's out. He's out. I'm glad he's out. I don't know if he's guilty or not. But he's out. I just think these people seem to be wrong.
So now I haven't read it myself. But there's one person who was on YouTube that actually read the full. I forgot what the document is called.
Mhm.
The Alpha David or something?
It wasn't that. It was called something else. I forgot. But basically, it was an unfair trial because they used statements from a prior
Yeah,
civil
yeah. And
civil
he-
case
Mhm.
where he could not plead the fifth. He had to speak honestly, and they used statements from that to incriminate him in this case, where he basically it was unfair because that was it had nothing to do with that, but he had to speak honestly and could not plead the fifth in that case. And he was saying it was just unfair.
But didn't he kind of confess to doing something.
We don't
look,
know
they-
what he confessed.
well,
Did they say?
well, there's video footage. Now, this is all public knowledge. You can look it up on interviews on YouTube about how he was explaining. I forgot who the interview was with, but he was explaining how they used to party like back in the day, and how he said something about all you had to do is put like a little bit of Spanish fly in the girl's drink, and she's yours.
Mm-hmm.
He
So
said
you
that.
do right there is you take the cup and you just drop a pet.
So now that's what he said. Like, now, granted, when the whole case and the allegations came about and people started reposting that stuff, I'm like,
But then the thing is he saying something that was not common knowledge?
what I personally think, I think that was just what they did back in the day.
It's
It's probably how they
did it
partied.
themselves.
They did
But
it
the thing
themselves.
is, I want to know, like, I want to hear or read exactly what he said, because the media always chops and screws what they want.
Mhm.
That's true, and
So-
for real. Now, question. Now, once again, I don't know if the man is guilty or not. We don't know if he's innocent or not.
Mhm.
But with all charges being dropped, does this make the whole? Because this whole case spawned it, was a big push behind the whole Me Too thing.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make that movement look any kind of way now?
I don't
Nah.
think so, because of the way it went. That's not on the Me Too. It's on the prosecution.
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with it.
And it wasn't anything to disprove.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that anybody that was part of that,
Well, he's out on the
that whole-
technicality, technically.
That whole
The movie.
the whole case
Yeah.
was even proven wrong. I think Janet somebody,
That's
I forgot her
Hubert.
name. I think not Janet Hubert.
James Dickens.
It was Janice Dickinson. I think
The model.
later came out. Yeah, the former model. Please don't say.
Right. Well, I know her from
Look at
the
motherfuckers
Tyra
hurt
Banks
people,
show
bro.
or whatever.
All of them look like they transitioning. Bro. I said this yesterday. All of them women look like they are on their way to being a man. You understand what I'm saying? I know. If I was him, I would have popped my own Quaalude. I would have been like, you know what? Fuck it. Give me my own
He might
snack.
have
Come
been
here.
high.
Come here. Come here.
He may have been high because that's what they used to do. They used to party like
That's a
now.
Quaalude,
But
bro.
my
How do
whole
you get an
thing,
erection with a Quaalude?
my whole thing is like back in prime Bill Cosby time when he was like especially the time when him and Sidney was doing all the movies. If you as a woman get invited up to his room and you willingly go, what did y'all think y'all were gonna do?
Come on, man.
Either we fucking what?
I hate this guy with a passion.
Oh my
Does
God.
anybody have what Janet Hubert said? Because
Oh yeah.
she had a lot to say, and then Felicia Rashad came out and
Yeah.
made a statement, and then she had to come back because she's now the new dean at Howard University. It kind of had to put out
Kinda
another
had to
statement.
backtrack, you know. But
Did she backtrack her statement?
well, I don't know.
Not really.
I only well, this is the thing. I'm just guessing. I only read what she said when he was released. Now my personal initial reaction was like, okay, so what was the technicality? And then that's when I read.
Janet Hubert said, Felicia, what are you thinking? Hubert wrote on Tuesday. I don't know you, but to say this is terribly wrong. Everyone knew what he was doing back then.
Mhm.
How could you not? Get your umbrella, sister. Here comes the shit shower. I'm outraged that he has been released. Yes, he is an old ass guilty man. And then she added, I would have said he's old, he's out, and I'm happy for him, but he's still guilty. She knows, Janet said she knows 5 women who has not come forward. Enough, y'all. We know better. Powerful men do wrong things, black or white.
Now I'm not gonna sit up there and actually act like that. You know,
And that was off y'all.
that those women were not telling the truth.
Well,
You
Yeah,
know what I
I
mean?
agree.
I'm not gonna sit up there and try to isolate them and and tell them that they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
can't
well,
that many women, bro?
well, I'm gonna tell. I'll say this,
That's
and
a
then I'll
serial
and then I'll leave, and then I'll leave personally leave it alone. Now, granted, Bill Cosby's out
Mhm.
on the technicality. He's out. Okay, he's in like his mid 80s now. Okay,
Right, right.
so
How much time else you got left?
yeah, so it's like, do I know he? Like I said before, do we know that he's guilty? We don't. Do I know? Do I know? Do we know that he's innocent? We don't. Do we? Has he put? Has he put substances in women's drinks? He says so himself. He says so himself on camera. So you can take that and go wherever you want to go with it. But as far as the alleged victims, you know what I mean? If I'll say this, there's still a case. There's still an innocent to proven guilty here. Supposedly. We don't know if he's innocent. And granted, I don't know. Now, granted, when they first did the trial, they found him guilty, right? Because of the technicality. So, as far as the 5 women that she knows, until he's proven guilty of those particular allegations.
But the thing is, these are 5 women that she knows. Why didn't they come forward?
Right.
And I'm not saying this not being empathetic because I've been in this situation. So why didn't anyone come forward all those years? Or why didn't somebody they told? I know they told somebody. Say something.
And look at the actual, and not to even play this card, but look at the race of most of them. Why wait?
Somebody would have said something.
How?
I don't understand that part, and I'm pretty sure Janet Hubert is trying to hint that it might have been a couple of sisters that he did.
That's what I was thinking.
You know what I mean?
Because if she knows.
Now, it's said it was a total of 60 accusers. And this is to go back to what you said. How many people? It's kind of like the situation where what was being done was popular, and they knew it.
That's
you
what
feel
I feel
me?
like, bro.
So now that they seeing, okay, he was wrong and he's punishable for it, let me come out and say I got taken advantage of, even though I knew it and I was with the shit. You feel me? It's kind of like, and I've seen it before, the girl that goes out and be hiding the ass, does too much, you feel me, and play big girl, and she's not really ready to be big girl.
Right.
You feel me? She jumps out there and then she gets violated, you feel me, and then she's coming home.
Right.
You feel me? And we never want to say you should have never put yourself in that situation.
Right.
But sometimes some women will go out there and be big girl, meaning they'll do these drugs and they'll drink these drinks trying to be big girl and keep up with the dude. But you know what I'm saying? I just think it's just, oh, I was with him. I did the same thing. Let me come forward and be a part of this shit. I think half of them was with the shit. If you personally ask me.
If they was popping Quaaludes, they probably was like, well, I did have a Quaalude. Might have fucking did it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember.
Exactly, but you know what I
And
mean?
then that's the thing too, because if you don't remember what you're doing, then you can say you've been taken advantage of. But then if you took it willingly, that's different.
That's different.
You know, and that's kind of the terror, because people get in these situations all the time and things happen, and the ones that are really being raped or being taken advantage of, they have this hard time because people lie.
Oh, and that's another thing.
And I'm not saying these women are lying. I'm just saying some women will lie.
And that's another thing. He said himself he put these substances in these women's drinks. What I don't know is if it was willingly or against will. That's what I don't know, because he didn't say that. So that's why that information is public for you and your own perception of it. So as far as now, granted, since he was technically convicted the first time, he still has to walk with that, right? The conviction.
No, because
it was
that's why
I was asking. So like really, I don't. As far as whether he's guilty or what, I don't know. Like,
so
all I know is he's out on the technicality, not because he was found innocent.
Let's say if he did do it, okay. Let's say he did do it. He got it on the technicality. Would you have the same? Do you think America would have the same vibe as they had when OJ got off?
I think we're actually seeing that vibe.
Well,
because of the substantial amounts of accused who were Caucasian.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? It wasn't any sisters involved. You know what I mean? It was hearsay about the sisters, but it was never any sister that came forward and said, "Yeah, I want to be a part of this shit." You know what I mean? Why wouldn't they?
You know what? I don't. If it was sisters, I don't think that they came forward just because he's a black man. You feel me? I think the fact that because he's a black man, they's like, you know what? We're not about to give him another one of our legends to drag through the mud. So we're gonna let them figure it out, and so, but we're not participating in that shit.
Now, you know what? And from their generation, I would give you that. Now, nowadays, motherfucker,
Nah, you going down.
You making this? Oh no. They gonna make you stab your ass. They gonna.
Yeah, because I'm not even gonna lie. When I was watching the coverage on the OJ case, and they went back and interviewed some of the old jurors, and the lady was like, "It was for Rodney King."
Good.
You feel me? And it's good. You can say good, but in all, it's either way you look, it's still fucked up, bro.
Okay, so it can be considerably fucked up to do something like that.
Yeah.
And then you got to think about baby boomers and how they grew up. So you figure that they've seen every evil possible. Dogs, fire, being sick on them, people getting their testicles cut off, hung. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Imagine that flashing through your head, and you got the hands of a black man. You know what I'm saying?
But see, OJ, and this is just my personal opinion, OJ was very charismatic. He was a manipulator. You feel me? He was very pompous. You know what I'm saying? So those type of people are actually real threats, especially if they get off on crimes like that, because they're bound to do it again.
Oh, sure.
You feel me?
It's always a narcissist.
You know what I said?
Yeah, serial killer.
Anybody, if you really did do something, you're going to get it. You're going to get it, whether it's in front of everybody or behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So, where OJ
Home.
He's home now, but he ended up being locked up on the street.
Over technicality, and that was the fucked up part.
And so that's what I'm saying. If you are guilty and you get off, something coming for your ass.
Yeah.
So it don't even matter. We can deliberate all day long about whether Bill did it or not. If he did, he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just how karma works. Like,
so
if he's guilty, he's gonna have to face that.
And he may have already got his payback if that's the case.
He may, maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
Speaking of narcissists and serial killer tendencies and all types of behavior.
What did Trump do now?
Hey, look, I see you trying. You reaching, man.
I had to. I tried.
But listen, 2 men shot and killed a bank security guard in Indiana and to rob for nearly $10,000 in order to pay off bills, and you would never guess what they were trying to pay off everybody.
Cable.
No. Okay, you, sir.
Credit cards?
You, man. Mortgage? No. $10,000 to pay off a amateur football team.
Why are they in debt?
Haley Geist-Holden, 26, and owner coach of the elite Panthers, and James Anthony King Jr., 24, allegedly ambushed First Midwest Bank guard Richard Castellina, 55, as he was walking on the sidewalk. They allegedly shot him in the face. God dang! In the June 11 incident in Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana is the motherfucker. It is a different place right there, but all in the name of a semi-pro. Or an amateur. That's not a semi-pro. An amateur football.
Flag football, huh?
This is crazy. They only left with $9,771.09. Officials said. This is wild right here. This is wild right here. And unfortunately, let's see. I'm trying to go by the names: Haley Geist-Holden and Anthony King Jr. I might be able to guess the hue of these people.
What's her name?
Haley Geist-Holden. So that's definitely a caucus guy. James Anthony King. It's damn near Martin Luther King right there. That name rings a bell.
What if it's reversed though? That would fuck me all the way up.
You know what? Indiana would be known for some shit like that. Like that is an odd place to be. Has anybody ever visited that place?
I have not.
It is a weird fucking place.
Really?
It's like West Virginia, but cityfied. Like it's the weirdest thing. It is the most countryist, but hood, like dangerous, like weird spot I've ever been to in my life. Man, it's not a place to be. You know what I'm saying? Only to go visit. Who else was from Gary, Indiana? And y'all better hurry up too.
Michael Jackson.
All right, y'all better hurry up. No, fuck Michael Jackson. You know who else was
Hey,
girl
hey,
Indiana?
don't ever say
You know who else was girl Indiana?
Tito Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Wait. Stop. Now, I have not read this yet, but somebody please fact check this. Did LL Cool J really admit that Tito was his biological father?
He can't be. They like 13 years apart.
So?
Well, true.
Busy Bone had his first kid at 13.
You're right. But it was just a joke.
All right, I'm just making sure. I saw it, but I didn't click on it to read it, so I just needed to ask. So, shouts out.
All right, so I have to show this reaction, and I'm sorry, people, I can't show y'all, but I just want my team to watch this reaction.
Is that an adult?
Did she roll backwards, ass over in?
Yeah.
I don't think she was trying to do that, though.
Hey,
I think she was just trying to put it.
hey, hold up, y'all. Hold up.
I'm mad the fact
Everybody-
you actually do that in the
If
test.
I can describe this to y'all, okay. So,
Please don't do that when you get home.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I did not just witness this shit, yeah.
Hey, don't
How do
worry.
you roll ass over in? How do you roll ass first underneath the tub?
You got so much soap in
If
there.
I can describe it to y'all, listen, it's a tub full of soap. There's a young girl in there who is in the tub and somehow, some freaking way, sitting down. Her ass ends up over top of her head and she ends up submerged.
No,
She was trying to
picked
do.
her. She was putting her legs over her head, and she ended up flipping.
No,
Is this
I
like some freaky shit?
think it was all of the momentum of swinging her legs up,
and
and she didn't realize.
Nah.
No, bruh, you lift your legs up, you realize the surface below you is slippery because there's water there.
Oh, she had no mat.
She didn't have no friction behind it. There was no tub mat. So when she flew back, it kept going.
So it don't help that she had that little slope at the other side.
right.
Of the
That's why
tub.
when she was that.
So by the time she got to going, the momentum to lift her up just enough.
Yes.
So
So
she
did
could
you
do-
slide on?
Hey, me as a kid, I never done no weird shit like
Nikki
that.
saw that. She said that video was funny as hell.
Yo,
That's
Nikki, you see everything.
That's
She
because
see
Nikki
everything
be doing
first.
that shit. Nigga be over there. No, most
Nikki,
women doing that shit trying
Nikki,
to
do you
taste
gotta-
yourselves. I know y'all do it. I know y'all do it.
Oh,
All
Hey,
them
hey,
yoga-
hey, hey,
No,
hey.
all them new yoga poses women be doing.
Wait a minute,
laying
wait a
all that
minute.
Foot to the
Question.
face and all this shit.
To whom it may concern, is that how they discovered sandalwood? Is that how we discovered sandalwood? To whom it may concern.
This guy may be on to something.
Backstory. If y'all don't remember. Goddamn Star described her
No.
essence. She described her essence.
Essence, that's a good
It's,
word.
it's sandalwood.
Is that how that was discovered? And she always in the tub, ain't she? We figured it out. We figured it out.
No.
We figured it
That
out.
is
always in the
not
fucking
how
tub,
it
bro.
happened. I'm pretty sure.
Until you got proof that it ain't how it happened, we rolling with it. Star, you got some explaining to do.
Well, you know what? I really feel bad that our fans can't see this. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to upload the clip. Yes, I am that
Yeah,
guy.
y'all need to see
Alright.
it. It is crazy.
So before I run this clip, I would like to just say in my most cinematic voice. Hold on, is this it? Viewer
Please follow.
discretion is advised. Hold on. And you want to know something? Unfortunately, what I downloaded is not the right Kodak, but don't worry, I will be posting it on our page in the comments. So make sure you follow the No Filter Show on IG and Facebook to watch this crazy ass video.
Shit show, man. Now,
Fucking
getting away from that and craziness, right? Okay.
That'd be probably something. I used to swim. I used to act like the Little Mermaid when I was little. So
You were little. You were small.
yeah,
You sure?
I'm positive.
Are you positive?
Yeah.
You seem like
I
you
had to be able to
always.
fit out.
You seem like you were always fucking tall and ignorant.
I wasn't always.
You was always tall, huh?
You just seem like you just always was tall and fucking ignorant. Yeah. Go ahead.
But anyway, I used to sing the Little Mermaid, and it's the part of the Little Mermaid when she goes up on the rock out the ocean. I would do that in the tub.
Oh, you do the little perch step?
Yeah, I was like, didn't I tell
Hey, did your mom yell at you for getting water in the floor?
Did I do what?
Did you get water in the floor when you got
I
there?
did.
Yeah.
I always did. I'll be swimming and the water just fly over.
This one of them moments where you gotta be like, you know, weed. You're in here for weed. Have you ever sucked dick for coke moments? Because I used to be in that motherfucker. Look, I used to think that my mother's douche, because they had the rubber, the water bottle, the bladder. I used to think it was a snorkel. I used to act like it was a fucking snorkel and put her douche in my mouth. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you know what sandalwood tastes like.
bro.
You Thomas came in one day and saw me with that shit in my mouth and slapped that shit right out of my fucking mouth. Boy. He said, you dummy, boy, go in your mama pussy. I was like,
Boy, you better get that sandalwood out your goddamn.
First and foremost, I'm 3 years old. I'm like, what is a pussy? Your mama was shining in the other parts. I'm like, well, what is that?
I'm lightheaded, dog.
Yeah.
I'm lightheaded.
I mean, he slapped the shit out of that joint, man. Like,
Hey, you know what?
all like this tastes like salad, Dad.
You know what, bro? All I can imagine you was turning into the little jump from off a sausage party.
Oh,
The little douche jump.
oh my God.
You got swole this shit.
I low key what?
You
bro.
tasted your mom?
I tasted what is it? The oil and vinegar. Not oil and vinegar. What did y'all put in there in the douche? What do y'all always do?
It comes with its own stuff, but if you make your own, then they do vinegar.
That snap that pussy back
I think she
special.
made her own that day. It
Snap.
tasted like one of the salads my father made.
Oh, she probably did put vinegar in.
So you had a vinaigrette.
Yeah, I had a vinaigrette,
okay.
light vinaigrette.
A vagina.
I must say,
vinaigrette.
Mama, I didn't want to get to know you like that.
Well, if
But
you
I
had
did
it-
come out of
hold
the
on,
vagina,
hold on.
so
If you
yeah.
had it in the tub, then it done washed herself off. So you
Praise
just
God, it
had
did in that.
It
wasn't
But
that
hold on,
salty,
look.
I'll tell you
When
that.
you squeeze, it goes out, but then when you let it go, it pulls back in because of the air.
When you squeeze, you have to pull it out.
So see, I don't have a vagina, so
I've
I
never
so
used
it's like
it.
it's like when you flavor injecting chickens and shit.
Yeah.
It's an enema. Only
Yeah,
for
you don't
the
put it
others,
back.
only
You
for the
don't put it
free.
back in. I've never used it, but I do know how to use it.
thought you just put that on in there,
No,
and just
someone
squeeze and rinse.
Put a water
No,
hose
you
in there.
squeeze it and you pull it out.
And then y'all just like shoot off into space like a fucking bottle
I've
rocket.
never used
So
it.
do they stand there and just let it dribble out, or do they just?
I wouldn't know, bro. I ain't never do, bro.
So
I tasted
if
it.
you're very dirty, is the water a different color when it comes
The inside of your vagina is not as dirty unless you
Yeah,
have
it's
an
blood
infection.
involved.
Wait a minute.
out? But it
Unless you have an
stank, so that
infection.
means it's
It's
dirty.
not the vagina that stinks, it's the labia and stuff that stinks
Where is that located?
on the outside.
It's still the vagina.
No, the vagina is the hole. Vagina is the hole.
I've been
The inside.
misinformed. That I was told that the
The
women have.
vagina does not smell. It's the outside that smells. And the only reason why, if your vagina smells, is because you have an infection.
So the barn doors are
Yeah, it's the doors.
are dirty. Need to be power
It's the
washed.
doors. Unless you have an infection.
So
the
you
inside of us does not smell.
So why don't you put stain on the paint then?
First of all.
I want to know what you mean by stain because I'm a little bit lost. Like, is that pussy paint? Is this different?
I said that thoroughly to confuse you.
I'm confused. Look, Moses, he didn't say nothing.
I don't know what the fuck's going on right now.
Whoa, you got him. You got him quiet.
Hey! I got him! Finally something he don't know
I
about.
honestly don't know what the fuck is going on right
Okay, so
Clean your outside.
yeah, that's what you're supposed to do when you bathe. So we sweat, just like y'all do.
Mhm.
That's where the sweat glands are, the hair, all that. So you sweat, and then we have the creases. So we sweat. So it's just that whole groin area is where the smell is,
So basically, it's like y'all nuts.
basically. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you're
Oh, whoa.
if the vagina-
Kiki said your new name is
G.I.
G.I. Douche.
Oh Lord.
I will see you in hell.
And Nikki said, okay.
She
I'm gonna
called,
make sure I wrap you up with a lot of frontal so we burn slow.
she called you douche
Douche
mouth.
mouth.
Who said that?
Kiki.
Kiki.
Kiki, I tell you what, you know what? It's all good. It's all good. You know, see,
Mm-hmm.
this is what happens as a great radio personality. I come on here week in, week out, and I share my horror stories and my traumatic fucking problems and shit that I've had as a kid, and nobody wants to fucking hug me and shit. I don't see no GoFundMe's. I don't see nobody talk about stuff. You know what, everybody?
Because you want to know something?
Where's Sarah McLaughlin when you need that bitch?
Technically, you put yourself in these situations to get shitted on and to get douche on.
I did get shit on. But I didn't put myself in that situation.
Wait a minute, you did say
She ate cookout food.
You did
It was
put
a whole-
yourself.
but you went. You
In
said
that
you said
situation,
you
She
went.
slaughtered the whole mountain.
But you said you went
I
Commando
didn't know
Joe
that
in that
stomach
joint.
up.
You said you went Commando Joe in that joint. You was stirring the pot real
Yeah, we were
good.
together. We were
Yeah.
together at that time. We were.
Mm.
We were. Who's not gonna roll dog the glory hole?
I feel you, but like
No, he said you
No.
went
Oh, that's
Commando.
like the G.I. Joe. You went crazy.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you can't do that, bro.
That was I got a little excited. Yeah. That was my Daredevil moment.
The craziest shit
Hey.
ever, huh?
What we got, man? What we got for the
Yeah, flashback. You don't want to talk about it no
Yeah, I'm
more.
not talking
Let me
about
see.
that shit no more.
All right.
Literally.
I'm about to
It wasn't even chunky. That's the scary part about it. It was no chunks in it.
It was smooth.
It was milk chocolate.
Nigga, you turned that joint into an ice cream machine, bro. That joint was
Oh,
like
snap.
McDonald's ice cream.
Yo, these R&B dudes and did a wardrobe change.
What they looking like,
smooth,
bro?
huh? Oh, they
Oh
he got
shit! You know when Michael Jackson Thriller out there, hot as it is.
Keith Sweat got the silk on and all that stuff.
And they out their chairs.
Hey,
Yeah, they out
turn it
there.
up real quick so everybody can hear what's on there. He went bitch.
More whining. All right, killer, we gonna get flagged.
He did. He went to what was it? LGS,
LSG.
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 But speaking of LBGTQ,
It's LSG.
but speaking of LBGTQ, the in New Zealand, a weightlifter Laurel Hubbard. Laurel Hubbard
What a
is set to
segue.
become the first transgender athlete to compete in the Olympic Games. Everybody, so. Yeah, of course, there has been a lot of backlash being faced to the Olympic committees
Mhm.
because, of course, this joker is out there shattering the records of a past New Zealander who was killing the game. The woman's record, I think, stood for like maybe 7-8 years so far. Nobody has ever been able to actually beat her.
Mhm.
And now she just automatically, at 43 years of age, I might add, came into the heavyweight category and shattered the record easy.
You know what? I have the solution.
Yeah, but and the thing is, they're making the woman who held that record go down. Either she loses her weight and go into another class, or stop.
So if it's gonna be like this, they need to allow the women to do PEDs, performance enhancement drugs, make the player feel a little bit even, give them the strength of a
Straight
nigga,
up.
and let them go for it.
Because for real, regardless,
Fuck it.
this is what I believe in full equality. Yes. But if you're a transgender woman, meaning you are a male first, you have the appearance of a woman. You took the hormones and so on and so forth, the estrogen to give you that femininity, but your body mass, muscle mass, body frame is still that of a man.
Can I stop you real quick?
Go ahead.
That man ain't took no hormones.
Thank you.
I don't know.
I was gonna say, have you seen
No.
this?
Wait.
Let me
I
tell
mean,
you.
well,
Seen
look,
this
I
on
haven't
the
seen.
Oh,
Well, look,
I know that's.
I haven't seen him.
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
just saying it.
That's a-
Period. I'm just saying it.
They with
Period.
both y'all.
Well,
All
I'm
three.
saying it. Period. Now, granted, I'm saying period. So even if he did,
Yeah. You still had that.
you still, of course, he's gonna break the record. That's basically GI mode trying to go for that record. If it was based off strength, more than likely he's gonna win.
Correct.
If he does it, he's probably gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
If I do it, I'm probably gonna win. Now, granted, if we both trained in that sport and knew the technique, the record's gonna get broke. I felt the same way when they put a transgender woman in the octagon with a regular woman, and the regular woman got her face broken.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
I did not agree with that. She got her face pulverized by a transgender woman because the transgender woman is still laying weight on her like a man.
So hey, so let's let me ask this question. And you don't have to answer if you don't feel comfortable. Has this shit gone too far?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
We haven't seen far enough yet.
I mean, just the agenda. We got Lil Nas X pulling the shit that he pulled the other night at the
And we haven't even
awards,
touched the surface.
and I don't even really want to talk about
I
it.
didn't even watch it.
No, we have to talk about it, but it's sickening to talk about this shit. It was a question on Facebook the other day. Are they going too far with pushing the gay agenda?
Of course they are.
Now, one person I read the comments and they was like, "Well, for a person that's a homosexual, we're forced to watch heterosexuals kiss and make love and all this bullshit on screen. So why are we allowed to have the same rights to see our own do what we do?"
Okay, so let's talk about that, because even though we as heterosexuals have seen certain acts, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
They're not necessarily forced. You pay to go see this shit. If you know that it's going to be a heterosexual movie, don't fucking watch it. This is the difference between, this is the thin line that we're talking about here, because now you're on BET and randomly, you already know Lil Nas X is gay, right? You're not expecting him to ride the fucking devil. You're not expecting him to go up there and kiss 3 dudes or 2 dudes, you know what I'm saying, in an order. It's not, and somebody brought up the Madonna thing, ew, because nobody gave a fuck about that. Britney Spears, Madonna kiss. Probably tastes like mule shit.
Oh, Christina
You know what
got
I'm saying?
something for her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said.
I'm wondering why people just talked about her and Brittany and not her and Christina. They both got something.
Because Christina did look like she wasn't into it. Everybody knew that was shot back.
My question is this: BET is known for cutting the bullshit out. Why did they let that fly?
Because if everybody knows, and I started to post this, is that they are owned by Viacom CBS. CBS is also owned by a company called National Something, which is an affiliate and a parent company of MTV, a lot of these companies. So basically, this is MTV. And so what happens is that when you have the higher ups, who is not, of course, our color, because Bob Johnson never played this shit. So when you have the higher ups that are not our color, they always, even in little subliminals and commercials and shit that we were saying, that it's always a white male with a black woman instead of a black man, which we started this shit. A black man with a white woman, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to push it because the black masculinity is considered to be toxic nowadays, which in some cases I get it, but they'll sit up there and they'll let rap songs and rappers and their music be played to show that we're violent and ignorant, you know what I'm saying, instead of censoring, you know what I'm saying? So it's all an agenda to make sure that they defame us and make us look like gorillas and savages, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I want to respond to the comment that you said that they have to watch heterosexual and do different things. Okay, so have we forgotten that everything was censored, or that we had TVY or TVG or PG-13, 17, you know, rated R, rated X, and mature. You know, there are different ratings for shows, movies, videos, all this stuff, and it was separate. It's like there's no separation now when it comes to the LGBTQIA community. There's no division. Everything is out there. So it's like BET after dark. You're not gonna see everything during the day. At a certain time of the night, you know, either you gonna sit there and see some ass getting shaken, or you go on the bed. You know what I'm saying? You just
I choose that.
Well,
this is happening in prime time.
Everybody in 2000.
That's what I'm saying. There's no separation. There's no respect of, oh, kids are watching. There's none of that. And then they say you gotta watch heterosexuals. Well, it took 2 heterosexuals for your ass to get it. Now I have no issues with the LGBTQ either. LGBTQIA, okay? But some shit, this shit got to stop. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then you say, like, when I say it's pushing, when we say it's pushing the agenda, it is. Because you just don't see it, heterosexual sex pushed on children like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless they are exposed. And you have so much being shown now. There's so much stuff being shown. There's nothing wrong with you choosing to be gay. That is your business. But the fact that they're trying to teach this shit in school, to the babies.
Yeah, they are.
Why are you teaching homosexual sex to children?
So hold on,
The
hold
first
on.
thing, but see, the first thing that they're going to mention is that the first, well, not in elementary school, but usually in and around high school, for I think what 9th grade year, something like that, you go to sex education.
No, that's middle school.
So middle school for y'all, it was middle school.
Well, actually, no.
For me,
The first part of sex education movement, where I learned about male and female part, or not where I learned, but when they spoke about it in school, I was in 5th grade.
Oh, 5th grade.
I was in 5th grade when they first spoke about that.
I think I was in middle school.
It was like 5th grade, kind of to give us a lead into middle school.
Now, on the flip side of the education part, you got to kind of understand the point is to educate because there's a lot of risks that come with homosexuality. You feel me? I get it. I just feel like don't do it. Like give them a chance to grow and experience life.
Right.
So
before you throw it in their face.
So I sent everybody that actual film of the guy that was he was LGBTQ.
Mm-hmm.
Did you upload that?
No, let me see. I was actually about to go try to find it.
Okay, so he was part of the. This is a description. He's part of the LGBTQ a plus. Okay, and he was actually explaining that in comparison to the fact that they are gay or the fact that they are out, okay, it's over with. Mm-hmm. Once you come out, that's it. And it has nothing to do with your power moves. It has nothing to do with your how can I put it, being a revolutionary. We had James Baldwin. Mm-hmm. We had a lot of openly gay people that black folk love. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody gave a damn if their little Richard was gay. Nobody gave a damn. Nobody gave a damn.
And I think, and granted, you know who I was listening to on the way here? Lil Richard.
Nobody gave a fuck.
I was listening. He was bi, wasn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't gay for they.
He was flamboyant,
yeah, but because if he was not that way, he wouldn't have got the listening power that he got.
Of course,
he had to
because he had a huge
emasculate him
straight up
in order for him to
feel comfortable around white people.
And it's exactly,
oh, yeah.
And that's the only way that you can feel comfortable. And we proved it. And this is the thing about the LGBTQ that I don't understand. When we always are looking for answers and people to chime in because I can't answer it, and I'm very curious. Is that how the hell do y'all function having to be flamboyant constantly in order to disarm your bosses, in order to not feel like a threat? You went to school for all this education, and then when you get there, you have to be the flaming black guy. You have to be the token. You know what I mean? You have to be all of the above in order for you to have these certain positions.
Now, some of them are just naturally flamboyant. Some men are just like that. You know, you see when they
wow.
But I don't know. Some women have more testosterone. Some men have more estrogen.
Well, the thing about
some of them are like that.
The thing about Lil Nas X, he didn't give me any like when he first was blew up with the Old Town Road thing, he didn't give me any flamboyant vibes. You know, he was just like a regular dude. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's just that once that blew up and he reached this peak and he came out. Now, granted, he could have kept just doing what he was doing, but for some reason he felt the
Oh, my bad. There we go. And let's add that to the stream as well. All right, y'all, bear with me. We're going to go ahead and run this clip real quick. I think this clip needs to be heard.
I saw it. Really good. I saw it.
Got a quick motherfucking question. Why is it that gay men always got to just do the gayest motherfucking shit? Okay, we understand you gay, we like niggas and all that. Why the fuck do Blood Nas got to get on stage and kiss niggas in the mouth and do all of that type of shit? Why you can't just do a performance and get the fuck off the damn stage? These punks got to just exploit and push punk shit and churn face. And that's why these churn be wanting to suck ding-a-ling and have sex at the age of 12 when they be gay. They don't even know about the LGBT community. Why he not pushing safe sex? Why these motherfuckers ain't talk about using safe sex and condoms and shit? That shit ain't cute to the real super bitch, and I don't give a fuck. Now, you should have used that goddamn moment and had a condom in your tongue, put that bitch on your goddamn tongue and slicking it in that nigga, that punk mouth that you slobber-dobbing on stage. That's my opinion, and I'm going to stand on it. I don't like that shit. God damn. Niggas come out the closet and just be all the way in the river with the shit. Calm down, little mama. You just came out 72 hours ago. Now you up there. You out next. You're going to be on Pornhub with your booty cheeks spreading from here to East Arizona. I don't know what's going on, but listen here, LGBT community. We got to do better with showing.
He's an actual comedian.
But
He's
gay.
Yeah.
he's
That's
funny
what
though.
I'm
I
saying.
like him. He's funny.
People, you can be gay. We know a lot of gay people, and
Yeah.
they're so dope, and they look, it's like, you can be gay and do all you want to do. Why do you have to do this? You know what I'm saying? Why does it have to be like this? It's nobody's going to judge you for being, and people do judge, okay. But we're in a time now where it's just nobody cares if you're gay. You're gay. You're cool. We love you. Okay, why do that?
Well, I think when it comes to that, it's just the want and need to be accepted because they're always been this word. Can I look? I don't want to say pushed to the side,
Alienated.
the alienated. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
don't believe that.
I think that's part of it. When people do stuff to be seen, they want to be accepted, bro.
Every black person in America, every black parent in America, especially the mothers, know when their kid is gay. Do we say anything? No. Every man has been around a homeboy that you not sleep in the same room with. You got and you have instincts that tell you that this is not right. Okay, this ain't me. This ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? And guess what we do? We still play football. We still go to spend sleepovers. You know what I'm saying? Just going out. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be foot to face. You know what I'm saying? But we do shit like that. And every parent will sit up there and tell the kid to their fucking face. Every black parent will say, "We already knew."
So hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Can we move away from the LGB?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And let's go back to this clip real quick because I got it on the screen for the good people tonight.
Oh Lord have mercy.
You really gonna play it?
You got damn right. Look, it was at this moment she realized
She
she fucked
discovered
up.
Santa with it.
And she had her
Oh, flip time.
See, the moment, that's pure momentum, dog. That's momentum.
she had
She
her
had the earbuds and shit.
That man
Hold on. But
Well,
did
the
y'all,
thing
did
is-
y'all see the way that she came up like a whale? She got
It
wheels.
was so
come out?
sick. But no, I don't think
Like her
she.
butthole was right there in her nose.
Oh,
But real
That's how
talk.
she was breathing underwater.
And she says,
But no, for
she
real.
says that.
As much as she,
You did say
as much
that
as
shit.
she didn't intend to even do that, I doubt she intended it to come off that smooth when she looked back at it. When she looked back at that footage, that was a smooth.
I want to know
roll
if she
through.
went there and tried it again.
and you
purpose.
know
It's not gonna work.
You know it ain't do it the next time.
And how little of a human being are you?
That's what I said. You can fit the tub like that.
Yeah, because her legs was up and over.
Yeah, she picked her legs
And
up.
never hit a toe, never cracked one,
Right.
never did anything.
Well, once she got that momentum, she started to raise
The
her
I
bubbles.
up.
don't give
Yeah,
a
the
damn
bubbles.
what you
When
talking
she said it was the
about.
bubbles.
Once you get your whole body in the tub of water, bro, you displace the liquid. That shit didn't
Well,
go
I can-
nowhere.
well, I
It
can
stayed right
tell-
there. All you're
Well, look. It's either she's very, very, very tiny, or that's just like a big tub. Because, granted, her sitting in it alone, the water is like right up here.
Yeah.
Well, she
And-
looked like she slid down.
Well,
So it's probably
but-
a pretty good.
But even when she flipped over,
Oh yeah.
if the tub was like a regular like tub, her body would be all the way halfway out.
broke her
But-
toe.
Man, she
on the back
panicked.
wall.
So
She
it's
pushed
like
up with
it's
the back
gotta
of her
be,
head and came
it's
up.
gotta be a deep tub or something like that.
Well, shout out to her in the Aqua Olympics because she definitely needs to sign the fuck up. What do you? I give it a 10. Her dismount was clutch. Well, actually, I give her a dismount of 8 because she was a little up.
I wonder, underneath the water, when her bunghole submerged, did she fart a little bit to get a little assist?
She had to.
Hold up.
And came back up, yeah,
Man,
turbo power.
Oh my.
What would you do? Quick, you look like you ready. You look like you ready to try that.
first of
bro.
all, if you put your legs above your head, I'm be like, bro.
no.
Oh, big time.
Please do not direct that comment towards him because he's gonna come with a story we don't want to hear.
Story time with DIMO.
Like shit. Hey, you know what? That might have to be your segment, story time. I'm gonna have to make you a little nighttime little thing.
I got plenty. I got plenty, and I'm still living, y'all. That's the fucked up part about it, that I'm still living. Okay,
Nah, that's
all
a
the
great
stories
part.
I have, I should be dead and gone, bro. I have lived the life of a 50-year-old for 40 years. This shit is weird.
So you know what we're gonna have to do? We're
What's
gonna have to
that?
write this down, and we're gonna have to make short skits for every last one.
Also, we're gonna Charlie Murphy this.
Yep. Story
Rest in
time with
peace, Charlie
GMO
Murphy.
and G-Baby.
Oh,
my
So you
God.
know
The
what?
G2 stories.
G2.
G-Baby
So
and
I want to know
GMO.
is who's gonna be the person getting shitted on?
That's just going.
Well,
Who's
look,
gonna be?
I
You
will
gonna
say
be the
this.
shitter?
No, that's going to cut away from the screen.
Oh no, you seen Zack and Mary make a point?
No,
Yeah.
you got
He got frosted like a cake. Somebody did shit on him. Mo was like, I don't want to. I don't
You don't want to really. You don't gotta watch it. Just tell the story for the camera. He gonna get PTSD watching the playback.
Every time I look back and think about it, the only people that I'm really concerned about is her butthole and the lady that had to clean
Oh
the cheese.
my God.
That you left in the shower.
I left her in the shower with the water. I ran water on them.
You
Oh no, you know we're gonna reenact that. We're gonna reenact the possible reaction of the woman who had to clean the shit.
Oh,
It gotta be like the lady from Family Consuelo. Oh no.
And it was in PG County. She probably spoke all the way. So she like, hey, no, what the fuck is this, yo? Hey, yeah. Oh my God. I know she did that shit because that
Oh,
shit
no.
was weird. Oh my God.
I
Man.
played.
Fucking with the Motel 6.
So I got a chance to watch a little bit of this interview with Kevin Gates on the Mike Tyson
Oh
show.
man, I watched the whole thing.
I seen the clip where he said the reason why he got into music because he was molested as a child.
Yeah.
First of all, salute to him because
Really?
that's something.
Dang, that's deep.
That's something really
Yeah, he
big
said
for a man to come out
Yeah,
and speak. You know what I'm saying? How y'all did y'all get a chance to check it?
I did not. I didn't know
listened to the
that.
whole thing. We actually
I mean,
listened to
and
it
I
on
rock with
yesterday.
Kevin Gates. I
Right.
love Kevin Gates' music, so that's heavy.
Yeah, he said he was very violent and because of that. You know, so music is his outlet, but also the sports is right.
Yeah, all of it, boxing,
Yeah.
everything,
Yep.
violence,
Yeah.
you know, anything that had to do with violence, he had to do because he had to prove himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He always wanted to be able to defend himself because he was healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Kevin
Kevin Gates has always been Kevin Gates has always been a character. You know what I mean? But the facade, you know what I'm saying? Now he's at peace, man. That man got skinny on.
Oh, he looked so good.
You
know
He
what's
was so
crazy?
happy.
I watched his transformation because I just got hit to him before he went to jail. Shout out to my nephew Twan, free Twan. So we're gonna say that till you home. My cousin put me on to the Plug's daughter,
Okay.
and then I got hit to that, and then it was Luca Brasi 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
And
was
then I
my-
got
what?
to,
Luca Brasi too was my first introduction.
and I was like, no, this kid's like that. Like he got
I
it.
mean, we're about to have a sit down.
Oh man.
No.
Storytelling is amazing. His word, you can hear the raw emotions, you can hear the reality in his music. So I fuck with him. So just to see him come out like that and to follow his transformation from when he came home, he was all big. He started to shed that weight, and then he got on his health shit. I think him and Drika actually lived off of a fucking farm.
Yeah, 48.
Like they got fresh produce, with goat's milk and all that, you know. And you can look at him and see. I mean, you know, pause. But the man his skin is glowing. He looks real healthy. You know what I'm saying? He's one of my favorite rappers. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
That's for sure.
One of the trillers.
I'm proud of him, man. I like you said, his transformation, even from 310 pounds
Yeah.
to 195. You know what I'm saying? Like that is crazy, man. We know Kevin Gates be having different faces, man. That's about him. I ain't never seen that his face is elongated. Like he has a different face every year. Anybody that's cloned, this motherfucker got
Maybe
cloned
cloned.
5 times. I don't think he got an extra suit or something in that joint. Like
Well,
pull out the old Kevin.
If you listen to Only Generals Part 2, you feel me? He did say something in that talking about he got some lookalikes,
yeah,
and he do got a twin brother.
he do.
I didn't know.
Look at him.
Man, like shit, bro.
From my understanding, he
I wish
has.
I had a fucking twin.
Looks like a plan.
Oh man, the shit out.
Nah, because if I come home and my twin is fucking my wife, I'm killing them both.
Why would you think that?
Because the nigga looks like me,
I
bro.
wouldn't think that
No,
the
it's
twin
just
don't necessarily
something-
gonna have the same taste you have, but
Hey, look, niggas is weird, bro.
damn,
Niggas
you
is
think your twin would be weird?
Bro, look, real shit. If your man's is plotting on your girl or your woman is plotting on your man around you, what makes you think it's not possible for your twin to plot on your joint? Y'all got to say, y'all.
You want to know something? I found out that say I actually found this out on the morning show because you brought it up. These brothers who were twins had to find out who was the father of this woman's baby. The woman was is with one brother, but I guess slept with the other one.
Mm-hmm.
But
fucking more.
But the thing is, when the test results came back, both of them were the father because they have identical DNA.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be either one of their baby, but they'll never know who.
But who pays the child support?
Whoever claimed it.
Yeah.
See, look,
If it's identical,
That's another crazy thing too that people been talking about. I've been hearing. I think the guy, the lead attorney or whatever, they was deliberating about
who was that?
that's his brother.
male rights and all that stuff.
Not a
like
twin,
that.
but they look like him.
Nah, man, that nigga look like Big Pun.
But hey, go
Fuck
ahead.
out of here.
I was trying not to say that.
Shut your ass.
No, but that is his brother.
That's his brother.
Yeah, that's
He
his
don't
brother.
look nothing like him, man. He
Yeah.
look like he
I can tell
got
that's his
stung
brother.
by a million bees
Oh
in the
my
face.
God.
That man look different. He look way different.
But you know your face changes as you gain weight and,
Mhm.
and depending on what you eat, it does.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I still look this good when I lose some of this weight, man. Getting fat ain't gonna be good too.
Man, join the club, huh? Join the fucking club, man. But while I was talking about the lead attorneys and fellas, you know what I'm saying, and ladies, of course. The lead attorney had, I forgot the young lady's name, Candace, but she had a truck driver in there. And they were talking about how men and their rights as far as children are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was this truck driver just so happened to, over the road or whatever, the lady got pregnant. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, when you sign a birth certificate, it's yours. No matter what the DNA test said. Right?
Yeah.
He happened to take 2 DNA tests. Oh, matter of fact,
We gotta talk about
he
that
didn't
too.
sign a birth certificate. What happened was he took 2 DNA tests, right?
Mhm.
One additional, right? It came back not his. The second one, they threw it away and just gave it to him because they couldn't find the other one or anybody else that would take it. So they sabotaged it and actually said it was his kid. And guess what? He can't shit about it.
I got one for you.
Yeah.
You can go back. We watched this YouTube video earlier, and this lady had a child, so she went to apply for assistance. So when your child is listed in certain states, you got to take a prove that it's your child.
Yeah.
To the turn test, said the child wasn't hers. She birthed this child.
Mm-hmm.
Went back,
Yeah,
hold
I've
on.
seen
So went back. She had another baby. She had them do a DNA test right then and there, fresh out the womb. Comes back, baby's not hers. You know why? She was a twin. And she ate her twin. So she absorbed her twins.
Fetus in fetu is what that's called.
You was a smart man. man.
Wow.
It's
Fetus
crazy.
in fetu.
That's crazy.
And so she actually had the vagina of the twin, and the twin was living inside of her. That's
She know it was her vagina, but
Her
the
DNA.
DNA was
the
within her
DNA
because
was
she
part of
absorbed it.
it.
Yeah.
That's
So she was like Boo from Dragon Ball Z.
Yes. And the thing is, the father was the father of each child.
Yeah.
But they had to be in the delivery room and watch her give birth and then test the birth.
Mhm.
Because they thought that she was lying.
What the hell?
Every child
bro?
belonged to the father, but every child they said did not belong to the father.
That's wild, dog. Wow.
Exactly.
So
It's crazy.
So mothers can fail a blood test now.
If
Yeah,
you
This
had, if
is
the twin,
historic.
of the twin.
That ain't the point. Mothers can fail a blood test now.
God.
That's crazy.
Holy shit. Can you imagine? Man, you be the luckiest man on earth if you could have all the kids and them be yours. You be
Because
lucky
they
as
the twin
shit. man.
DNA.
Mhm.
Fuck yeah.
You know that's your damn child.
It can't be your child because it's not my DNA. It's not my kid. I'm shooting out my brother's sperm.
Oh,
He's living inside of me with very, very suspect.
So you
I
just
would not want
dodging
a
all.
man inside living inside. of me.
right.
Pause.
Yeah.
Like no, you see that? He was happy like he was on to something until he said what he said. Like, yeah.
Niggas will never be twice the man you are.
Like, hold on,
God
you
damn.
got a man inside of
They gonna be like,
you?
they gonna be like this. Say that again.
Yeah, right.
Fetu. And the crazy thing about it is that normally with fetus and fetu, you have a limb poking
Yeah,
out.
sometimes. Yeah.
It'll be something. Like I've seen it where you'll have the the actual sister or brother, their eyes will be able to move, but they're not able to voice it, and they're part of the body.
I seen that on
very freaky shit.
Y'all ever seen the Ripley's Believe It or Not show?
Yes.
I saw one where the dude had an undeveloped twin. His face, the twin's face was stuck on the side of his face.
Wow.
And like every time the guy moved his mouth, the twin would move his mouth.
Yeah,
The twin's mouth would be moving and shit.
I'd be like, nigga, stop it.
But like, they ended up removing it. You know, the twin had his like eyes and nose and a mouth.
You know how much pussy you can eat with 2 mouths? You get tired, you just turn your head to the side.
Was just a, how can I put it? It was just a natural reaction.
Gotta be resourceful.
Or what is it when the body moves but it's not actually alive?
Is that a threesome?
It's a nervous reaction.
A nerve reaction. I don't think that twin was actually alive.
I have a question. So if the twin is here and they both taking turns eating pussy, is that a threesome?
Yeah. It's 2 different spits.
It's 2
out of the same body?
2 different spits.
Now, Brandon, what I didn't know is
she had a baby out of the body.
Now, what I'm wondering. Now, what I am wondering.
Sorry,
if somebody's touched the undeveloped. Wow. If somebody touched the undeveloped twin's face, I'm wondering, could he feel it or could he not feel it?
See, that's
that I don't know. Well, yeah, but at the same time, the nerves or whatever, it's the nerves are connected because every time he moved his mouth, the twin's mouth would be moved or whatever.
Okay,
so could you imagine being an actual fucking twin that couldn't speak, that didn't have the majority of the brain control?
Oh, when my twin did something wrong, I will make sure he peed on himself.
It's so weird. I implore everybody out there to go check that shit out. It is so weird to see. It's almost like a horror film. Matter of fact, who has seen the caterpillar, the human caterpillar? What is the name?
Human centipede.
Who has seen that?
I have.
The thing is,
but no. The thing is, everything in that movie, and no. The thing is, everything in that movie is scientifically accurate, which means it can be. No, but everything in that movie can be done.
I can't even enjoy.
What if he was the last piece of the centipede? You eating it on a row of 10 people's shit. When it comes down the line,
fuck it.
Put me in. And then that means you gotta have somebody's mouth.
But who's in the middle?
Look, bro, I would rather have somebody's mouth on my ass than the big mouth.
What's worse?
Fuck you said that.
Fuck it.
No.
He said that.
Can I ask you something, Damn? In the human centipede,
I ain't eating
what's
shit.
worse, being in the middle or being?
I ain't eating shit.
What's worse, being in the middle or the end?
Being in the middle.
Why?
Because it's just the middle, bro. It's like not fully digested food yet.
But the last part get everybody's shit. Fully digested.
You gonna be shitting the longest.
And you get
that's what I said. Put me in the middle
because it's everybody's shit mixed together.
Put me in the middle. I'll be like, oh yeah, y'all niggas not walking fast enough.
And it's weird. You can taste the fart.
He said, "Wait a minute."
Hey, look. Hey, baby, look. I'm sorry. I'm not putting.
He said that shit, Kiki. Hey, Kiki.
Look.
Man would rather have a mouth on his ass. Remember that.
But look,
Remember that,
and look, I would rather. Hey, her look. She do that shit.
She gonna surprise you one day. But wait, you said on this show.
Life
you
or death.
said on this show you rather have a mouth.
You said it.
Life or death.
She just want to fulfill
Life
your
or
bucket
death.
list. She want to fulfill the bucket list.
Oh, all right, she gonna be in the bucket. Respectfully.
Bro, that is a weird thought, bro. Like people who come up with those types of movies, bro, are so crazy individuals, man. Like it's in the dark.
But are genius.
I want to see what Jeepers Creepers the origins is going to be.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
That's going to be dope. Now I already told you my theory.
Have y'all seen?
He's a cicada. He's a cicada.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Jeepers Creepers is a fucking cicada. Think about it.
That's probably the concept. I would actually guess that they got that concept from there.
That would be well, yeah, because he comes back every
23 years, and he just eats.
Yeah, I would. One would think that somebody sat outside swatting them bitches, and it was just like, I I got this. This is gonna be a dope ass movie. I just gotta make the cicada humanoid and make it fucking eat.
Now, did you peep that they was playing with his sexuality on the second one?
Oh shit!
No, seriously.
Oh, you talking about when he
Did
looked at the
Yeah,
dude and
he
he
licked the window.
licked the window and stuff.
When he looked at the black dude, licked the
I
window.
remember that.
Yeah, bro, that was some sweetness.
What the fuck? Man.
See, it's in your face and you don't even realize it.
Subliminals. You know what I mean? You gotta remember, my attention span back then. About,
His eyes wide open.
yeah, I was too busy doing crazy
Right.
shit.
But for real, I will say out of all the three I've seen, the second one was my favorite.
The third one was trash.
Well, no, the third one I wouldn't say it was trash. It took it back to before the first one happened and when the second one began. So that was more of a beginning, like a recap leading up to how this began.
No,
So I don't know how the fourth one.
Is it gay cicadas now?
Because at the end of the third, wow. At the end of the
We ain't write the script.
Because if you remember, at the end of the third one, they was just getting on that school bus that got attacked in the second one. That's where the third one ended is where the second one begins.
Okay, I got
Fuck,
you.
they gonna make a movie about Rick James. Fuck what y'all
It's
talking
like
about.
they
I
switched
need
it
a
up.
movie about Rick James.
When cocaine becomes legal,
Oh,
Fuck.
Yeah.
cocaine is a hell of a
You
drug.
gotta
So
move
it's like-
Flores on the
So like
question.
I just caught the organization of events.
Right.
I just called the organization of events with the third one. I'm like, that was sneaky. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, but
shit crazy.
The third one was trash to me because it was just trash.
I don't think it was better than I thought it was. Like for real.
When they were in the field and they had the little gun and they could have lit his ass up and he missed. If it was me and Mo, that nigga would have been dead.
Guess what?
This nigga fight kangaroos and I got his back.
We gonna fuck
But
this shit
the
up.
kangaroo is gonna be 1-on-1 for 3 rounds.
Bruh, the nigga cannot move backwards,
how
bruh.
do we always
Do that when you
kangaroo?
do that when you square up with it.
And this
Use
nigga
that
nuts
strategy.
is out, bruh. I will not lose a fight if a nigga nuts out,
Bruh.
bruh. I'm kicking
You
him
gotta,
in the
bro,
balls,
you gotta
bruh.
get to his nuts because if you
I'm
try to
going
kick, he
to
gonna
lean
lean back
over
on
that
that tail, drop
Jeepers
kick you,
Creepers.
and shoot you 10 feet back, just like that.
I tell y'all what, out there, we're gonna write a film, we're gonna write a movie after I destroy this motherfucker. Okay?
He's
After
very
I destroy
confident.
This bitch, it's gonna be a motherfucking movie coming out. And Peter gonna be all over that bitch. Cause it's
You know what?
Eat that nigga raw.
Mo gonna be sitting there like
All
this.
Shit out and eat
Yeah, I stole him.
it. Yeah.
All right, so once you steal them,
You see this?
so man,
This is start approved.
so right,
What's up?
once you steal him, or whoever steal him first, once you steal him and he just then look at you, what you finna do?
Mo, hit him.
No shit.
If he looking at me, you better
I'm
hit.
yelling that nigga out, bro. We gotta.
There you go.
I'm yelling him out, bro.
Hold on, wait a minute. That nigga gonna take off running. As soon as you get on him, saddle up.
Then
This is gonna be a Kentucky Derby or regular.
Hey, stop playing with me, man.
I'll be like, 10 seconds,
That
nigga.
is a hell of a thought, though. I don't want to ride no fucking kangaroo.
Because
bro.
if you fall off and he decide to turn around on
Think
you,
he
you
said
better
every
get the
little
fuck
step I
back up. Get the fuck back up quick. Because he will trample your ass.
She probably talking about the what's They probably playing that. They probably playing every little step. Hey, look, but hey, listen. I will not be riding no fucking kangaroo, man.
Fuck it, I'm on then. Give it here.
That shit sound wild as shit.
Hey, look.
A fucking kangaroo take over on you, bro. Take flight.
Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wrap my legs around his feet. I'm gonna trip him up. He gonna fall.
Bruh, he's 6'7". How you gonna trip him up?
Nigga, hands up here.
Bruh, you gonna be, bruh.
All in the
Let me-
fold. All in the fold.
Bro, you forgot how wide a kangaroo is.
But his
And
neck is
plus-
only like this wide. The
Bruh,
top
bruh,
part.
All right, look. Let me give
What
you
they say?
real-
Sleep a hole
Look,
under the
bruh.
chin?
You gonna
Under
be
the
up
chin.
here, bruh. Look, you gonna be up here, but your feet is gonna be dangling. That kangaroo gonna make you look small.
Hey, look.
Okay, now, and you're not gonna be able to wrap your legs around because you gotta fight that big ass tail that's behind them. Your legs are gonna be bouncing off the tail like this.
That's cool
You
though.
can't
Because guess
do
what?
shit with that thing.
My man Mo gonna take his legs out.
Yeah.
Is he gonna run faster than he hop?
I got a car. So yeah, modern day technology, my nigga. And a gun. Sorry, you might get scared, but I'm gonna shoot him in the ass. Okay.
Hold on. Kiki said, "What the fuck is happening right now?" Nikki said, "That damn kangaroo."
Get at us at the No Filter Show. If you have a kangaroo, we need to set this up.
Let me Google this shit right
Pay-per-view.
now.
Like real shit, pay-per-view.
So-
I want to put money on Kangaroo Jack right now.
If I
Because I really don't think, because like I think, look, as black men, and granted, I'm involved in this, and I'm still betting against us.
Somebody call me.
Because
I actually found Roost to You, which is in Montgomery County, Maryland,
shit,
Where
here
they-
we go. It's a going down.
where they have kangaroos.
Full grown?
Probably not.
Probably-
They ain't
No,
trying
we
to-
need full grown.
We're gonna have to go to
No bait. Now I know Junior Jack can go. We seen footage,
that's
but we
what-
need full grown.
This little nigga gonna get most of smoke.
Oh yeah, of course.
What you mean,
But I want
man?
I want the dude. I want the joint that look like he.
teammates,
You-
nigga.
Oh, so now we just went to
No.
You gonna get
No.
This guy gonna give you the smoke.
No. He gonna get,
Somebody gotta hold the
he
camera.
gonna no. It's Weezy. He gonna give you some smoke. I'm just definitely gonna have to run in there and just Like, I might have to L this nigga out for you, bro.
That's why we need the full grown.
But this nigga look mad as shit. He laying right there, bro. Whoops.
Hey man, that little cute motherfucker ain't about to do nothing to me, man.
Until that nigga stand.
Yo, bruh.
Turn that motherfucker,
Bruh.
over there, man. This
Hold on.
little cute
I'm
ass
telling you
kangaroo
right
can't
now.
do Shit.
We just saw this cute little motherfucker knock somebody out.
Man, his
That
turd.
was the teenage version. Nikki
Right.
said she loved you, GMO, but her money is on the kangaroo.
I'm gonna tell you
Everything
this
up.
right now. We gonna
Look at that. Now everybody missing the fact that right behind, in between his leg and the golden arch, that's called a nutsack.
You gotta get
That
there,
motherfucker-
motherfucker. You gotta get
I'm
there.
gonna kick that little
How you gonna
motherfucker
get
in the
How
nutsack
you
so hard, yeah, he
All
gonna
right,
make.
so
I'm
man,
gonna make him throw up. I'm gonna make that nigga throw up.
who can kick faster?
Ain't nobody ever seen a kangaroo
Challenge.
throw up.
Who can kick faster? With 2 legs.
A COVID rule? She said that's a COVID rule.
I'm telling
Hey,
you
yo,
right.
I'm gonna
Look,
kick this
I'm telling you
motherfucker.
right now. I'm telling you right
Oh
now.
my God.
Look, we're gonna come in there with a plan. And as soon as the first shot from this kangaroo happened,
The
the
plan
plan is gonna go right out the fucking window.
I
We're
tell
gonna
you
forget
I tell you what, I got the surefire plan, man.
What's that?
I'm gonna take that motherfucking weird ass squirrel in my job. I'm gonna train that nigga to like sick on kangaroos.
All that
and
motherfucker
shit.
do is gonna hop on
I'm
it.
gonna teach that
Look.
motherfucker. I'm gonna have that nigga in my pocket, bro,
No,
like a
bro,
little,
yo,
little leash or something, so I can yo-yo that nigga.
Nah.
No,
Take
look,
it back
I'm
to
gonna
my
tell you.
face.
I'm gonna
You
tell you
gotta
exactly
teach him
what
to get in
happened.
that pouch.
No,
and
I'm
go
gonna
in
tell
his
you what
body.
happened. Squirrels ain't loyal. He gonna hop in that pouch and they both gonna jump.
Oh shit.
Alvin,
Squirrels ain't loyal.
Hey,
Alvin
look.
and Jack.
Look,
Alvin and Jack. That's exactly
Look,
what's
bro.
gonna happen.
I'm with you on the kangaroo. I ain't fucking with no squirrel. They too fast for me. That nigga can run through your legs and run back and you
No,
lost.
the squirrel gonna be on top of the kangaroo head steering like that way.
I'm gonna train the fucking
Or like
squirrel
the
out
mouse
of kids,
on the
bro.
on the cow
I'm telling
on
you,
barnyard.
Right.
I'm telling you, squirrels are unharnessed power, bro. If they train rats to sniff bombs, why can't I train a squirrel to fucking hunt kangaroo nuts? Like, yeah.
Nigga, if that's the case, I'm
Bite-
going to train the
like,
squirrel to
bite
do
the
something
nut.
that I can just sit on the side of the road in the park and let niggas go perform. Put the hat out there, get us some money, we can go back. And smoke my J while he performs.
He's not a great ape, sir.
All right, so y'all notice how he's trying to come up with all these cheat codes and stipulations in order to win this match. At first, it just came. At first, we were just gonna put boxing gloves on, but now he bringing out squirrels and weapons and shit.
Oh, bro, that's because they got them long ass
What was that
tails.
movie?
Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung Fu? No, not Kung Fu Hustle.
Oh, they
they
said-
was using.
Oh, they said
That
Tank-
wasn't Kung Fu
Mickey
Hustle.
said
It was,
Tank is on versus, man.
So
What the
look,
fuck is he on there?
Every time somebody say something about Tank, I think about the time that he was singing at this concert and he was singing Fucking With Me, and that's my shit. But you see this young man in the crowd just do a split, standing up, bring his feet up, and turns toward Tank. And he's up there singing with no shirt on. I would have been like, fuck, concert over. No.
I'm pretty sure, bro. I'm pretty sure as an R&B.
Oh, that's
as a
my
R&B
shit.
singer, as a male R&B artist, man, the majority of your goddamn people are men. I can almost guarantee that.
Of course.
It's like the
I can
OnlyFans.
almost guarantee that, yeah. It's just part of life.
Did you say that they on his
I
OnlyFans?
say just like OnlyFans.
Oh,
If you're a
what I
male
said
on
was-
OnlyFans,
You
you
have
gonna
male
get those.
fans.
You gonna get those.
So that's why I
Hey,
can't
yeah.
do it.
Hold up.
You got the check though.
What the the hell did I hear this at? They interviewed a young black dude that does OnlyFans. I think he
was like most of his watches were men.
Yeah.
That's
he got put his
uncomfortable.
butthole on that jump. Yeah, it's the weirdest conversation, bro. It was the weirdest interview I've ever heard in my life, man. He was offended by it. He was like, so what if they see my butthole? You know what I'm saying? I don't get paid for my ass to be on camera.
So,
Yeah, bro. Very weird conversations, bro. Weird shit.
slut for money, huh?
Yeah, weird shit, bro. And speaking of crazy shit, man, how about my man, Biz Marquis, man? They up that joint spreading rumors like my man passed and shit.
Shit's terrible.
And he lives in the PG area. I think he lives in the PG County.
Yeah.
He from the way. Now, granted, I even got food because Revolt put it out.
D-Ray Davis, fuck you too, nigga.
You know, I even got food. I was so blown because I thought, you know, bro, I'm glad he's still alive, but I don't know his current. Does anybody know his current condition?
I was reading. They said that he's in hospice right now. So you know,
but still, they did the same thing. They did the same thing.
Well, sometimes.
Well, they did the same thing with DMX.
Sometimes hospice care is just it's aftercare that makes you comfortable. So hospice, everybody automatically assume hospice means you about to die, but that's not always.
That's true. But like they did the same thing with DMX.
No, it's not. You get hospice care when you've been in the hospital for a long time. You have to do that treatment. It's just aftercare, make you comfortable. Yeah, but for the most part, they use it for people that.
about the transition. Yeah.
They did the same thing with DMX. Like before he passed, they put out like a hoax rumor that his manager had to go.
What is it with media putting out these rumors?
Because they want to be the first to get the story. It's the same reason that Kobe's wife had to find out he passed on the news before she got the news properly.
That's terrible.
And that the media don't care unless as long as they pockets getting filled and they the ones known for dropping the exclusive, they don't care.
I think there should be a penalty for professional media outlets to when they release information prematurely. It's a violation of
human rights.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they need to be. I don't want to say fine. You know what I'm saying? It should be a strike rule. Like it's only so many times you can violate that shit, and then you're.
I mean, straight up. I mean, just imagine. Just imagine, ladies. You turn on the news, and you found out what's going on. See, of course. Did he do humping around?
You know his hip ain't that good no more.
But anyways, though, serious note, though, ladies, though, you turn on the news to find out your husband and your child passed before anybody called you personally. The world found out before you did.
You gonna throw up
It's hard.
Yeah.
Fellas, your wife and your child.
I'm sorry, somebody at TMZ gonna catch these hands. They gonna catch these hands.
I mean, that is just disrespectful. Like, how much would you sell your soul?
I mean, just the fact you gotta get that news, but you see it. How can you get up off the floor after that?
Now, granted, I have a degree in PR, so my degree is legal, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That type of a lot of people in media, such as paparazzi, and TMZ, will send their shooters and all that stuff. But there's no morals.
Yeah, but I think with Kobe, I think somebody that was on the scene, somebody had to call because it came out too quick.
They took pictures of his body.
Yeah, I know, and they called because TMZ didn't know nothing about it.
But it's the fact that even when they did know, they let the world know before the man's fame. That man's daughters had to find out their father and sisters on TV.
Social media.
Their friends probably sent them texts telling them that.
Yeah. Oh, my condolences.
Probably saw a dang post on Instagram or Facebook before they spoke to their mom.
Damn.
Coming to find out, all they see is like R.I.P. Kobe on Instagram and GG. And they freaking out. They call their mom and asking their mom was up. She probably don't know. She probably don't know.
Straight panic amongst the family.
Because I'm pretty sure that's how the conversation went.
And for that, TMZ, you should be ashamed of yourself.
So my biggest thing is to our viewers and supporters, before you go sharing articles and information that you see online, make sure you do your due diligence. Go fact check. You dig what I'm saying? Go make sure what you're reading is the truth, because I'm getting tired of seeing hoax about our celebrities dying and it's just a fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people take these celebrities serious, you know what I'm saying? And we share a connection with them, you know what I'm saying? And it fucks people up, you know what I'm saying, when their so-called favorite celebrity is so-called passed away, but it's just a hoax. So we got to do better as a people, fact checking our shit.
The comedian Sinbad said he died like 6 times because of. He said Wikipedia killed him.
His career died. I know that.
I wouldn't say that, because when he came back a few years back with that special he did, that shit blew up.
That was
like wildfire.
So y'all like that?
Yeah, I think Sinbad is one of the most underappreciated comedians out. He makes me laugh. I like his content.
As a kid, yes, he did have me cracking the fuck.
Cherokee Kid is my favorite movie.
His movies too.
I mean, his stand up was funny because I could watch it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I like to now, like his stand up. I like.
New stand up caught me off guard. Bob Saget.
What? Oh yeah, because a lot of people didn't know that he was wild.
I was like this.
Danny
Tanner.
Yeah,
Somebody call Uncle Joe. Where's Uncle Jeff?
This is absurd.
Yeah,
He's supposed to be a role model.
Man, his comedy is raw and to the point, and I really appreciate Bob Saget, man. He's one of the greats. Low key, and especially low key. Black folk ain't really checking for him. You know what I mean? But he is a very funny sound.
Now, granted, one comedian who I appreciate now, and I love him because of his movies and all that, but his first stand up I seen made me really rock with him. Gilbert Gottfried.
That's my nigga.
That's like the first stand up special his I seen was his dirty. He did an hour full of nothing but dirty jokes. Matter of fact, the special was called Dirty Jokes.
Look, don't judge me. I started liking Godfrey when he was on Problem Child with Junior.
What are you eating, kid? Hand grenades?
Thank you. Oh shit! Hey, look. We are nearing the end of our show.
Already?
Yeah, 2 hours.
Oh, well.
So I think it's about time for us to get ready to wrap it up. And
FUC.
I was about to start singing.
KNICKY. You know what I'm saying? I know she knows. Hello. I just wanted to say, don't ever become my neighbor. Okay. But yes, continue, sir. I'm sorry. I just wanted to do that.
Outros.
Can't wait, Dexter Fitz, the whole 9. Y'all know the deal. These bars are fake. Recap. Really don't got one. I will say I'm gonna have to watch this. I was in and out of this verses here, but I'm definitely going to watch it, the replay, because it's gonna be up in about 2 hours. I already know that. And yeah.
We love you too, Nikki.
Yeah, love you, Nikki. Love you. So yeah. Put in anybody.
I got 5 more.
Right.
You got it, bro. That's how you celebrate.
Hey,
with
or without the drugs.
Hey, that motherfucker Tony Cobain.
In the damn studio.
Hey, Tony Cobain was like he was about to do the damn thing.
I did it.
Hey, look, since he can't hang up on us and shit, he just rolling the fuck out. Okay, all right, bet. Fuck. And of course, man, this is your man G Almo, aka Non GMO, man. I love y'all, man.
We love you too, Kiki.
You know the vibes.
Yeah, and I am Blue Phoenix. I'm in here by myself with the fellas. Yeah.
Man.
Check us out. I don't even know what to say.
Your Dave?
I love you. I did say I'm the Blue Phoenix.
Okay. You back?
Come on, quick. Back in frame.
Yeah, back in frame, bro. I got to do my outro. All right, so look, I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm gonna have to change the mood real quick. I woke up to some bad news today that a fellow classmate of mine, Ebony Williams, passed away in her sleep. It kind of hit me hard this morning because she was actually one of the first people that I met at Soothing, you know what I'm saying, got real cool with, real cool person, you know what I'm saying, open heart, you know what I'm saying, just like one of the best people I've ever met. So I'm gonna dedicate this intro to you, Shawty. Sleep in peace. See you when we get there. This is the No Filter Show. Catch us every Thursday, 8:30 to 10:30, and I think we are out.